Hello and welcome everybody here to Border Gore City. Don't look at Europe because it will burn your eyes out. I am one proud barbarian and we are further going to continue with our journey towards Norse-East and the legacy of the Indo-Norse. Now the Indo-Norse thing can actually happen anytime now. It is flourishing and flourishing is what is needed to get the culture shift over there. But we are still fairly far away from good old Mongolia, and I would like to take it a bit quicker, especially and primarily probably because, well, we have to deal with Seljuk in about 9 years' time. But I will tell you, I think we can't stop him from spawning. I would have had to be a bit more decisive because, as I learned, and I wasn't aware of this, I thought it was only the Turkish, but he can also spawn in a Cuman and a Kyrgyz overlord, Kyrgyz. I don't think in the Uyghurs, but he can spawn in either of those. So the way I see it, we are screwed, but maybe not. You know, we'll have to figure that out. We got a lot of money, and we also have an easy way now of getting some good old, not moral authority, what's it called? Piety. We're just going to do some easy holy wars right down here and then also over here. And you know what? We're actually going to start with this one. This one is going to be a fairly major one. It's going to be against the Caliph of the Shia faith. It's going to be for Arabia. I don't know how they gained all this land here, but they are so weak. I think we're going to be fine. So let's just carry on right here. Right now, I would also lose my title because we still do not have... we do actually... Wait a minute. What? Wait, explain this to me. Why am I losing a title? Kingdom of Serkland, Jarl Fredrik. What? You're not elective, are you? Why are you eligible? Why are you... Who are you? What? If you're eligible and you're down here, why would I lose a title? You are my person. You know what? I do not know. I have no idea what is going on there, but we'll figure that out. I don't know what the game is thinking. I don't know the exact inheritance rules for that, because I thought it would be the strongest son of ours. We have no sons, meaning that it will be the strongest son of one of our brothers, I believe. Apparently not, because none of them are actually listed. Maybe you have the same rights or something? It doesn't look like it exactly. Would be losing this to Jarl Fredrik of Bakan, Hif of Aalborg, and he's not related to us at all. So it's just a random lord now, which means that we need a son as soon as possible. Now, let's check our women here. Are they in any way secluded? Rest. You are currently pregnant. You could give me that child that I need. You are not pregnant. Neither are you, nor are you. Okay, one pregnant woman right now, but we got a genius and a strong as well, so let's hope that we can figure this out. My courtier Himo is carefully approaching me what as soon he believes. You know what? Absolutely, seize this lady. Oh, and I see that the anarcho-communists are also here. Yalma of the Istani Revolt has made it his goal to live in anarchy. Yaldam of Gilan, that's a fine Yaldam. Won't say anything against it. So the reason why I want to go for the Idrisids first, there you go, Röngvaldr, and you know what, he is quick. That's a pretty good get right there, and we can actually educate him ourselves. Remember, we were mystically altered. We're now a different person, quite the good person, and have the perfect education. So Röngvaldr, I think, is going to be a wonderful candidate for everything, pretty much. He just, you know, cleaned up all of our issues right there in one fell swoop. Alright, and with that news, the civil war's over. Shun Lize. Good thing that we traded in our grace with them already, because this is a new dynasty and we would not have any grace with them. They are stable and open. Them being open means that I'm not too worried about it, yet he hates tributaries. Isn't that a bit wild? Isn't that like your job, kind of? News from China. Prince Huangshang now seeks a new future west of the Chu Empire. Rumors say that raiding and looting follow in his footsteps. See, I'm not a big fan of that. Raiding and looting is not yet exactly what I fear. I fear the conquest westwards, because that might mean that we're going to have to go to war with them when the time comes, but that is neither here nor there, because I am not really worried about the Chinese. I'm worried about the Seljuks, no doubt. The monument promised by Du Zhongmin is finished. Upon unveiling, a statue of yourself is revealed, and you notice the crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. And then everybody also gave me $100. I have no words, my friend, but I will not give you anything for it, because this is quite literally your job. Now, good old Sheikh Zadadin is next. You have been converted? Okay. Good for you. Welcome to the one true faith. Well, for the moment, until I feel differently about it. Let's just head in right here and destroy this one. It's a very easy holy war. Originally, I wanted to go for the Idrisids first, because as you know, we cannot declare war against them if they're already involved in another holy war. And I was just, you know, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit eager to evade having to wait for anything. If I have to wait for things, that is a negative, because it means that I will never actually get done what I need to get done to make things right and to survive, most importantly, the Seljuks. Alright, there you go. Let's immediately declare the war. They were not even able to raise their troops, meaning that the siege will take a bit longer, but once we take this province, we are also done with this war in its entirety. Yalbo the Peacock, what a name. Struts along. Ah, I see how it is. Palmyra, huh? Well, you're not gonna get any of my land, even in the future. And we finally took it all. Is this... I always wondered, is this a castle? Yes, it's an actual castle, but the tribes... Oh, no tribes at all anymore. Nope, one single tribe. He lives like our brothers up north. The old way, but I guess in the desert. Margareta insisted I help her get an old hat to fit. You know what? No child tells me what to do. Actually, I'm a very kind person. Give in to the demands, absolutely. And another son, let's go. Wait a minute, that's not my son. Anlauf. What a name. I will turn down the music just a tiny little bit. I think I turned it up just like a notch too big there. Not that it really matters, but, you know. I don't want to have my ears blasted out. I know that it's not that loud for you guys, but my headset settings are a bit different. Play a lot of... Oh, the Teutonic Order in 958. They've all spawned. Knights of St. John, the Knights of Santiago. So they're all now spawning because of this dude over here. I mean, then again, Toulouse alone, being in Muslim hand, did definitely also contribute to causing the Crusades, though, there. So, well, actually, no, it fully contributed. That's the single contribution to causing the Crusades to already pop up. I'm just, you know, kind of sad that nobody declared war against the Abbasids for Jerusalem. That would have been the one big thing that could have, you know, done so much for us. Is this, by the way, the Daggerfall Covenant's sigil over there? You know what? We're not gonna invite anybody. Screw it. I'm so tired of this chess game, or whatever you want to call it. It's just like... so random. I don't really care for it personally. We don't need to improve any of our stats or any of our... Ooh, what is this? Or any of our prestige values. Ah, the Shardom of Khorasan. Not interested. Thank you very much, though. You know, it's always nice to have people suggest giving me new titles. And yes, there you go. Peace be with you. We surrender. Wonderful. Thanks for surrendering, my man. I'm just going to give the title to one of these guys. They're going to be very happy about it, I reckon. Hello, Grim. How do you do? This is your new title. Tirhana. There you go. And now I shall go up here and take care of the Idrisids. Now that should be a fairly easy war because nobody around them is actually Shia. They're all Sunni, meaning that the Idrisids have no... Yes, they're already involved in a holy war, meaning I can't actually do it. Oh, I can! Wait, what? You know, maybe because it's a holy war against another Muslim, I can do it. I think it's only outside of your group that does it. You know what? I'm not even going to think about that for a single second more. I don't actually care. What I care about is getting up to the 1,000 invasion limit right there. And I'm going to declare the war right away because we know he has his army somewhere in the west, probably, fighting off some fools. And we are going to gather our troops right down here in Heil. I can already see the comments in relation to Heil, but don't worry about it. Alright, let's do this. Let's take him out, let's teach him a lesson, and we have another son. This one is sickly, so a bit disappointing, especially because he actually was with our dear wife and niece, I think? I thought about that last time. It may have been the niece, it may have been the great niece, the grand niece, I'm not actually certain. But what I can tell you is we're doing a great job at producing sons now. Hopefully never going to be running out of those again, because that is a scary time. When you're already this deep into a playthrough that, you know, you started in, what, 867? Now we're in 958, 91 years in already. And if my career ended right here, I would have regretted it, no doubt. My court physician is worried about my newborn son, absolutely. Take care of him, boys. Ah, man. Oh, he is possessed. In his defense, he is possessed. So, you know, that might have explained something. And then again, he did give me a mystical treatment, so that was even good for me. Well, good luck with that. So where are you going, buddy? What? You have a claim on the Arabian Empire? Can I support you in this, buddy? Are you certain you don't want my support? I would gladly give it to you, but apparently he has no... I mean, he's not going to win this, right? If I could support him, I absolutely would, because this is just a huge chance of our dynasty to get the Arabian Empire. Out of all places, getting the Arabian Empire would change a few things, although I would not try to usurp it, because usurping it would make the Indo-Norse legacy achievement impossible, and that is something you never want. That's the worst nightmare of achievement runs, honestly. Getting rid by accident of important opportunities that you have. And you're just hanging out over here, huh? You're not even going over there. Ah, Holmgar, what are you doing? You've already wasted all of our time. How disappointing. I don't know why he's just standing there. It's just decaying his troops, I guess. That's a way to not win a war, but, you know, to be in the war, I guess. It's a nice thing. He may be blind, he may be insane, but at the very least, he's constantly converting people. Oh, and he also going out against the Byzantines' conquest of Sicily? Yo, I mean, he's not gonna win, but that would actually mean something quite significant. It would mean that we would actually get the classic Normans in Sicily in this playthrough, as ridiculous as it is, but that would be pretty cool. Alright, all the troops are now arriving. What is the maximum in Heil? It's 12k. Over here I can probably have a few more. I'm just gonna pump you in over there and over there, so they don't lose anything right here. The status quo is over. Popular uprisings yet again. I don't think we have to worry about China too much. I think the only worry that I personally have is good old Seljuk. If he comes along and dabs on us, then this run will be in quite the pickle. Now we are at 920 Lazed Piety, which is quite decent. It means that after this I will definitely stage an invasion, and I think we're going to go for the Samanids. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the Samanids. We could go for, you know, for Syria, for example. It's always a good choice to go for Syria, but at the same time, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. You know, you don't look into the mouth of a gifted horse, do you? You just don't do that. Alright, everybody can just hang around. We're going to get some ticking war score here. This is going to be over in just a bit. And with that being done, we can hopefully then move on. 60%. Man, the ticking war score is going to be very slow. You know, I'm tempted to take these fellas over there. But I'm not certain that I want this. What war are you in? Against the Byzantines is the Holy War for Azerbaijan. And then the host claim, right. But the host claim, have you even moved? Nope. And he's not going to be moving. I can already tell you that much. What a weird scenario that is. He's just hanging out. What's the problem? And I do think, actually, now that I look at this, it's probably just easier and quicker. Oh, actually, I don't even need to do this. You know what? I forgot that we have boats. We are Vikings, aren't we? How could I forget about that? Such a wonderful device to bring people from A to B. That means that I can just hop over. And you don't need new clothes, my wonderful wife. You know, consumerism is a pest on the American people. Edla, there you go. So you don't need to submit to it either. If they can abstain in the distant future and after the end, then I'm sure that you can abstain too. Alright, let's land. That's what we do. 80% already. I mean, then again, you know what? It's going very, very quick. In comparison to what I assumed the speed would be here. And did my court imam just die? The great, great court imam? What a shame. He was actually a wonderful dude. You know what? You're almost as good as him. You're half as good. He has one eye. That's, you know... Oh, god damn it, you know what? He only has one eye, but he makes up for that by simply not having legs or hands. Absolutely gorgeous. We just, you know, only those that are missing body parts can become court imam. I think that is an adequate scenario that I could go with here. And we will just win this war immediately. I'm going to lose that prestige, don't really care. Look, losing that prestige as a Viking, obviously ridiculous. But I will also tell you, know, it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. Spilled milk. It's a bit just disastrous to think about that this is an official Paradox thing. They implemented that and thought like, that's a good thing to do, bro. What are you doing? Another... Yeah, they're really going for the Arabian Empire here, but I doubt that they're actually going to go in for it. Now, the confusing part about this is that he has the same sigil as the Abbasids as he is an Abbasid. I wonder if he won't just, you know, essentially screw it all up by fighting himself. Alright, we're at 99% and the war's over. Thank you for not letting me sit this out for no reason whatsoever. I will hand all of these out. This can be... I don't really care. I mean... Wait a minute. What are you? You are a republic. I'm going to give you Al-Ullah because this is not a coastal province. What's the point? But we are now at 1,114. Good and decent piety. Meaning that I have a very clear goal in front of my eyes. And I mean, we all know what that goal is, don't we? I'm gonna bring you over there. Ooh, you just split apart. Oh, you split apart because he died, meaning that you are fresh meat. Look at Abyssinia, by the way. I'm proud of them. We could beat them up, but look at them. The Miaphysites are alive, and they are doing fairly well, aren't they? Especially now that they can eat that stuff down there. Now, I want to go further northeast, because at some point we actually have to kind of target doing this, so... You know what, let's just do it right now. Before the Seljuks arrive. Literally just before they arrive, and we just lost the trusting trait. Good. Is all I can say. Jarl Ingjald of Mudar has formed an alliance with Magni of Sanyanabar. That's okay, don't really mind. Don't think that's gonna be disastrous for us. Can I create more duchy? Oh, Persian Empire. See, I would love to do that, but I don't think we're gonna do it right now. As I said earlier, we can't be an empire, we have to be a kingdom in India to actually make this happen. And here's the Duchy of Hijaz, finally. Now, I was too stupid to actually conquer Medina, but I'm hopeful that you might be able to pull it off all on your own, seeing as the Abbasids are rather weak. Look at this fool. Caliph Abdul. So many wars, none of which will of course go through because, well, all of the people are too stupid to actually get it done. But that's okay. We're gonna go for the invasion of Transoxania, I think. Oxiana, I think. We could go for India, of course. I've said this before. We could go for India. There's a lot to be gotten here as well. And there is an achievement to be both the Emperor of Persian Empire and Rajasthan. I think we're gonna do that when the time is right. I don't know about right now. Look, and I also know, I'm fully aware, by the way, don't tell me to spend money in this game. I do not believe in playing tall in Crusader Kings 2 unless you're a Merchant Republic. And I will never do it. Okay? What I will do, though, is... I'm actually going to think about this. I mean, this would be sexy. We'll also cut them off. This would be opened up then. And maybe we would also be pretty close to Rajasthan. Just one more invasion maybe, eh? You know, I think we're actually gonna do it. We will probably be calling in by doing this fella. Yeah, and I'm not sure that I can do that. You know what? Let's just take it a bit slower, I suppose. Let's take good old Transoxiana. I guess I could bring over my troops, but I don't really mind. Nah, we're good. We good. And we're going to assemble them right over here in my favorite city, Merv. Alright, everybody can go right there. Where are my troops? I transported them and now forgot about them. There they are. Wonderful. Everybody to Merv. We beat them up and then we go home again. Now, conquering them actually is fairly easy because they regularly just convert. They don't really mind, you know. I could tell you to... surrender to him. Oh, it's just peace. It's just a white piece, I understand. Hello, my bastard. Nice beard. And also, you're not my bastard. I will teach you about heavy infantry. That's our way, brother. And my brother-in-law... Oh, that's why it calls you brother-in-law. You know... No explanation necessary. I get it. Kinda weird, but I do get it. Hello, Röngwald. You're still the best of the bunch, and I'm bringing you up with really decent stats. I mean, then again, he gets the boost from Quick, which is so damn significant. Oh, absolutely. Become diligent, my friend. Gratefully accepted my lessons in the art of war. Honestly, the worst part about playing in this part of the world is just the distance that you have to walk to get anywhere. My Caliph, this man has been proclaiming his allegiance to Lucifer's own. Oh, you've been proclaiming that? I mean, I'll tell you straight up, you gotta get banned for that. If you say, hey, I follow Lucifer's own, boys, then I gotta, you know, sorry, I gotta get rid of you. And you want to claim the kingdom of Serkland. Look at this dude. Why does he look so Greek? We know now with him... Wait a minute. You were at my court just a second ago. And now he's like, ah, screw you, buddy. Ah, that's just rough. Okay, he's claiming one of our titles. I don't think that's too much to worry about. What we really do have to worry about is still Seljuk, of course. That will never change, honestly. Until the day that this playthrough ends... we will always worry about the hordes. If I can't do this quicker than the Mongols are here, we are also screwed. If you weren't aware, like, that's the death date right there. Death date of empires. Yaldag II of Basra is of the wrong religion. Ooh, I didn't even notice that, but that's okay. I'm gonna make you patient. Gonna lose stats temporarily just for you, my friend. Dear Dag. This pregnancy has made my wife Sariga much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody with an earshot. Alright, why don't you lie down, dear? I could arrest this man, but do I care for that? You know, I don't think so. Then I want you guys to go right here. Thank you very much. At first, Riga struggled to rest properly in a dark room. But then a bard was telling us stories. Didn't we already have that? That's such a neat event, by the way. Just being like, hey, tell us some stories. It's kind of cheating if you think about it. It reminds me of when, or how do you pronounce it? Shabbat? You know, the thing where like you can't, where if you're Jewish, where you can't electronics and whatnot. But like they just, you know, for example, I know people that just go into a hotel during that time. They just sit there like, hey, can you bring me this? It's a bit cheating, there you go. But they still do it and view it as a very honorable thing. But hey, at the end of the day, whatever floats your boat. And you are now being invaded by the urchins. Man, China has not been able to do anything in this entire game. Seriously. But literally nothing has been going on, or has been going right rather for China. A lot has been going on in China itself. There's no doubt about that. Oh, and you are actually doing that, huh? Well, isn't that wild? Now that I have an heir, I can also lead armies and not be worried about it. I think I'm only going to send half of you. Once you are locked in. There you go. Easy. Yeah, I didn't even need to send him. It was still good because it saved us some manpower there, but by God. How do you do that? You just destroyed yourself. Hello, Trygve. Good to have you. You shall also, of course, be a military leader. Who isn't a military leader in our family at the end of the day? Let them have their fun every damn time. You know, if your soldiers aren't having fun, then why even go to war? To gain land? We already have land. Have you seen what we rule over? Alright, but yeah, this is a very straightforward invasion. I mean, the Samnites have been... Samnites? What are they pronounced? Samnites. Yeah, the Samnites have been beaten, absolutely destroyed by us. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And you know what? I'm actually going to leave you guys relatively intact because I think I can just convert you. Probably. You hate me, but I can just put you on the council and I shall do exactly that. I need the man that hates me, and you know what? He's a good steward, but also a decent, at the very least, a decent man here to be the chancellor. So let's just do that. And look at this. We're now a nice, big North Empire. Not north enough yet, but quite north. Khiva, huh? Well, Khiva, if I'm not mistaken, should be a duchy that I cannot usurp. Absolutely beautiful. Just what I was asking for Christmas. Alright, but with that being done, we have a clear hierarchy over there, no doubt about it. We have too much land as well. We need a court physician, apparently. Let's just get that out of the way. You've lost an eye, my friend. Serve Ramadan, you know what? Yes, give me the boost in piety. We have Khiva and Urgench. So these two need to go, and I will hand them out. Now you are currently Sunni, but I can change that. I will give you Urgench. Probably. Something like that anyway. Dude, I don't know. Do I look like I know? I'm gonna give it to this wonderful preacher at the mosque. And then he has to say Ibadi 3 times. And be happy about it. Ramadan has a blessed time for charity and kindness, and in that spirit you could release the prisoners languishing in your dungeons. Yes, set them free. But it's so many of them. Man, but they're all... Look at them. They've done things. Alright. God damn it. At least gives me some piety, I suppose. Samarkand. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with you holding Samarkand, actually. As a meteor-wise council and convert. Thank you very much. You also need to convert. Thank you so much, my dear friend. You guys, I mean, this dude probably... Yeah, I'm just going to give him this duchy, and then he will certainly convert. See, this is what you do here. You don't need to get rid of any of them. Hey, it's fine. They're gonna be good, okay? You just beat them up twice, then give them some duchies, and they're gonna be all happy. Now, who am I going to give it to? Definitely not a zealous person, so you are out. You, on the other hand, absolutely. Take Kotal, and then I shall convert you. There you go, beautiful. I can't do this one yet, because he holds it. And the Samnites have been pushed into, I think it's pronounced Qinghai, I'm not sure. That's East Turkestan. And I think we now mostly will go north. But as I said, we might very well go against the Pratihara Kingdom. I think that is quite adequate claim right there. 6 titles. Yeah, we're still not going with the Persian Empire. They're kind of pushing it on me, you know. They're like, hey, you know, we got the Persian Empire here, buddy. Why don't you take it? Come on, why don't you take it? But we're not going to take it. Now, with these laws, I'm thinking maybe the religious one. I'm not too interested in it, though, because they all just convert. And if they do not, then I can just destroy them. Look at this dude. We still have one enemy within. Yaldan the Cruel. Is he a true believer? He is, so he will never convert. But he has no power. What is he going to do about us? You know? He will look at us in awe. And we will bring terror into his heart. Now, we could take out, or we could start taking out these people. Oh, you know what? This is actually a pretty good idea. But he is Sunni, just for the record. All of them are Sunni by the looks of it. Are you Sunni? Your overlord, maybe? They are Sunni, so I can only assume that, yeah, everybody here is Sunni. And getting the entire army up there is just so tedious, so maybe Holy Wars is not the way to go up there. Maybe we should just go, I mean, it's the same war at the end of the day, maybe we're just going to go with the conquest of Balazagun. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I mean, he is a horse lord, he does have some allies, but those are just horse lord allies, I guess. You know, one more county can't hurt, right? I just need to snake up there, I just need Kyrgyz. That is all I care about. Oh, you know what? Why don't we start with you? Why do we not start with you? Send out the invitations. How dare you refuse, you coward? Not even the Germanic dude refused. Alright, I'm gonna buy all of my wives something, as you do. I do it all the time. I say to all my wives, hey, I have a gift of 1,000 necklaces. Alright, let's go in here. I think this, I mean, they're raiding. They're out of town anyway. We need all the money as well. This is why I'm not building tall. We need all the money as well, simply to build up these holdings so that they don't fall to the nomads yet again. So let's take this. This is an easy victory right here. Evidence, this is nonsense. I could imprison Alfgeir. Alfgeir? Yeah, I like Alfgeir, actually, you know. Is he a true believer? He's not, right? He's not zealous. Evidence, this is nonsense. Get out of my face. And my wow, no, don't you cheat on me. You were supposed to give me a genius son, not turn to the other side. Alright, anyway, this is a tribe. I want to upgrade you to a castle, but I would have to, nope, can't do that. You know what, I'm just going to build a castle. There you go. Build that castle. Wrong type of holding, obviously. I don't really need to hold this province myself, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to hand it out. I don't need to hold on to that. You know, I'm building the castle either way. I can hand out the castle afterwards, but don't really care for holding just, you know, this desolate area over here. And we are snaking. It's like we're giving the middle finger to both, of course, the Asians over here and over here. I guess also Asians. It's technically all Asian. I mean, we are Asian at this point. But, you know, I meant more the Tibetans and the East Turk. What is this? What is the actual culture here? The Saka and the Tocha-Aryans. But also, of course, to the Horse Lords. We are showing a middle finger to the horses. What are you doing? Oh, you're just raiders now. What? Are you gonna dissolve? I thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife's baby. As it grows in her belly, I have trouble sleeping. You know what? Hire somebody for $5. Dude, that's a steal. Have you seen how much this stuff costs these days? And now I could go for this land immediately. Dude, we're doing this. It's gonna be a wild and dirty holy war, and it better be working out. How do you have this army, dude? You're tribal. Light infantry, heavy infantry, light cavalry. I think we can beat them up. I'll be real with you. I think we will absolutely destroy them because of our heavy infantry portion of our realm. We can usurp Khorasan now, or... oh, we could usurp both of those, I suppose. I don't see really any reason not to do that. Oh, yeah, there's just no point, because he is holding 3 titles. So he would not actually be demoted. We're up to 28 minutes. Let me just see this battle, okay? I want to know if I miscalculated. I don't think I did. But, oh, maybe I did now. Oh, no, we already committed to it. Ah! I do think I miscalculated. Let's take a look at this. I must. You know what? Hire more spies. Oh, man, this is so close. No, we lost. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, okay? I assumed that this exactly would happen, but hey, it was a good try, wasn't it? Alright, everybody gather up. We are going to get that land. Ah, I made a mistake, didn't I? Because it means that he will siege this and end me building that. And the child is mine, I suppose, if you say so, my darling. Wink, wink. Oh, and they actually did split off, so the mountain range does count. Now, I only hope that my vassals will be busybodies, because I'm not gonna do that. They gotta clean that up. But, for now... I wish you farewell, and in the next episode we will fight Seljuk. Oh god, I'm already scared. Until then, later, alligator.